Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, we are almost at the end of the month. So, uh, as I'd mentioned a few times now, that I'll go back to doing the monthly review on the 10-year roadmap and see how I'm progressing on my original plan. Uh, on like the 6 themes that I had talked about, and that's what I would do sometime next week, and then probably post it midweek, and then also do one of the in betweens, and just keep the cadence rolling. Um, and then one thing which I also want to call out is in the past month, as the weather here is getting warmer and warmer, I have been able to get back to playing football again. And then, yeah, it's always interesting how much your body changes over time, where you are no longer like running as fast when you start the season, right? Like running, like your legs and your brain are doing two different things. So it's an interesting one. But yeah, I've been going out there and playing for a few weeks now. So that has been good. While playing, it's a very simple pickup soccer game where you just have people from all different age groups, but mostly I feel like at least they are like 30, more than 13, yeah, 15, like they're not kids, but they're like everyone is pretty old. Like I would say somewhere in 20s is the more common age for our group, and then like uh, everyone has their own motivations when they come in, right? And like there are people who are just like out there to get in the like steps in, just get some activity, or like improve your game. Why not, right? Or there are people like me who are just glad they're just out there and doing something, and do not have any other motivation than just showing up. And one of the things which I've noticed there over time is like there are times when you and it's a random team, right? Like you just have a bunch show up, and then you come together in a group, like you all get drafted in different teams, and then you just play. So it's not a predetermined team. It's very similar to how we used to play cricket when we were little. Like everyone would just randomly get together in a team, and then you'll go from there. So point being, sometimes I've noticed like you would have uh, some folks in your team who would just be like a little grumpy or rolling their eyes at like every small mistake someone. And again, uh, I feel like games like those, there is mistakes all the time. Like there is nothing. Um, the, I haven't seen a flawless player yet. There could be someone, but I haven't seen. And I'm talking about like professional level. And this is just like a random recreational game that we are playing, right? So what I've seen is like, especially when things are going not really well, the momentum is not in your favor. It's like these sort of players usually tank the team morale. You like every so often, people are just constantly worried about what they're trying to do, and then it's easier to see how out of nowhere, like the same number of people or like good number of people you have played over time, right? Like if you end up being in a bad momentum, uh, you just start playing very poorly as a team, right? And that's what I've always wondered, is like how much does these sort of things matter, right? I was just thinking about a quote where they just talk about like people will forget how like what you said, what you did, but they'll remember how you made them feel, right? At least I remember that guy or like that person. Whenever we are playing, and there's just constant like whining and cribbing and very visible, right? Like there's one thing to just think in your head, and then another is just to constantly be like that. So because you just also don't want to be too nice, right? Like having played some sort of sport all the time, I feel like having some sort of challenge is always good. But uh, I'm just always wondering about like how like how much does that help? Because when the stakes are not that high, right, and it can um, a behavior like that tanks your team's performance, your performance, right? A collective or an individual performance sometimes get affected by it, and uh, this example is just not one-off, right? Like it's not something which you just see in sport. You see, uh, we may have seen it in all walks of life. We may see it in our personal relationships. We may see it in at work also, right? So, like if being grumpy or just having a weird behavior when the stakes are so low, right? Uh, and we see that the performance starts tanking. So I just wonder like what sort of silent damage it does when the stakes are higher, right? When there is more going on, and then like you're just not able to back each other, right, or back yourself. Because I feel like people are sometimes more critical of themselves than anyone else will be. So I don't know how much just constantly hammering on someone changes anything. And it r- reminds me of like the psychological safety or the emotional safety that sometimes just helps, like just being like, hey, uh, it's okay, we'll get the next one, right? Or making the people around us feel assured, right? That uh, we can just we are here to have fun, or like no matter how bad the situation is, we'll have it covered. So I've always wondered like what sort of person I want to be, right? In situations like this, am I want to be the one who is always just being like rolling my eyes, or just being like someone who is able to um, get the best out of someone, like around the people, or get the best out of people who are around me. So, like it's just very difficult to have a top performance from yourself or people around you if one has to just constantly walk on eggshells around you or someone, right? So yeah, that's something to ponder over. I don't think so. How we play pickup changes much, but that is definitely a thing I've been churning on for the past few weeks, like since we started playing again. But yeah, that is pretty much, or that's pretty much the story I had for today. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. And I will see you a few more times next week. Have a good one.